Let's kick this shit.
Hey everybody, it's good to see you again. This is Greg and Zach with Straight Down the Middle. Where you been?
Huh?
Where you been?
Oh, I forgot what we were doing.
I've been around. Do you still play pinball?
I do play pinball.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Actually, I still play pinball. I play pinball at least once every other day. I'm not going to lie. I can't say like every day.
Yeah.
At least once every other day.
Not giving up on these people yet, huh?
No.
They're tired of hearing and seeing me, Greg.
I know.
It's so good to be back. I love these people.
I figured I'd be a shill for a shill. Sit down with
you.
Yeah.
What do you got on today? What are you sporting? Oh, yeah.
Peace, mother.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Mine's appropriate because we are reviewing a game today.
Yes.
And of that game that we are reviewing, I'm going to be accused very much so of being a pinball shill.
And I'll be accused of probably giving it a B+.
Ooh, maybe. We'll see. But first, wanted to say thank you to all of our sponsors of Straight Down the Middle. Thank you, guys. Hopefully in 2022 we'll have some more fun stuff from the sponsors. And maybe some giveaways. We got some giveaways coming? Ding! Of course, my phone. We got some giveaways coming away.
Isn't there a Christmas song that starts with a nice bell like that?
I'm sure there is.
What is that song? There's a song that's very pronounced. I mean, I know it's Christmas. You know,
it's Christmas.
Yeah, dumbass. There's going to be a bell that starts the song, but there's something that's like...
We're going to be reviewing a game today that I've got quite a bit of time on.
I've got a little bit of time.
Stern's newest game.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Depending on when they launch or not.
It's hard to get your hands on new games.
I didn't know where you were going with that. Hard to get your hands on it.
I am married.
It is hard to get your hands on it, isn't it? I mean, come on.
I mean, you know, I've been told. No. Yes.
I'll play a Gottlieb at this point. Yeah. Shit.
But I've gone down to Rec Bar. Rec Bar's got one, so I've been down there a few times to play it.
What is it that we're reviewing?
Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I feel about it. As you'll see.
Really? No Blue Oyster Cult for you?
Oh, I love Blue Oyster Cult.
We're going to go into the game, but first I want to let you guys know that this was released in 2021.
Yes.
Summertime 2021. Mm-hmm. Designed by, let's test your knowledge here.
Mr. Keith Elwin.
Mr. Keith Elwin. The King.
The King.
Is he the greatest designer currently designing games?
Oh, currently designing games with his designs. I don't know, because I'm always like, you know.
So you're going there.
I still think he's super, like, I won't say super fresh. That's a stupid comment in a sense.
Super fresh?
But I think he's still fresh enough that.
Is that an oxymoron? What is that?
Super fresh.
Jumbo shrimp? Super fresh?
No, super fresh, because you're fresher than all the freshes.
But isn't fresh always fresh? Can you be super fresh?
Yeah, there's different levels of freshness.
Really?
Yeah, easily.
I didn't know that.
There's different levels of everything. Like, yeah. But
yeah,
what's great about Keith,
I miss these people,
is that Keith Keith brings so much originality to pinball, something that we've all bitched about, complained about, that we need fresh ideas, we need fresh shots, we need all this stuff. So in that aspect, 100%. And then I try to think back and I try to go, what games beat Keith's?
Oh.
But you go to something like Demo Man. Now, I'm not going to lie. Demo Man, no, I'm just saying, shot-wise, Demo Man's got great shots. It's got a lot of flow. It's got unique shots. It's got a lot going on. So, I don't know if I can say all time yet, and I'm still waiting for him to run out of ideas. I know that that's a very pessimistic asshole thing to do. And I'm saying this in a way that I don't want him to, but it's just like, is he not going to do something new? Like, is he going to fail at some point?
I'm always looking for Tom Brady to throw an interception or his
No,
ass
exact
to
same
get
thing.
sacked.
Yeah.
I want somebody to break his collarbone.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. God, I don't
So
know.
I can see why you say that.
Because then I'm just curious, because then that's where the time will tell. Because honestly, it was kind of like, after he did Maiden's good, but then he does Jurassic Park, it's like, okay, man, Jurassic Park's got some cool shots.
And
like,
then Avengers.
Dude did some cool shit. Avengers, pretty cool. Still not the top of my list. But then you get this game, and there's more unique cool shit in it that you didn't really get, or he changed it up a bit.
That's a good point.
And so he's almost like... I'm not even going to say it because I'll get ridiculed. Because it's not the same, but it is the same. It's not the same.
No, go ahead and say it, because I've had a thought in my mind as well.
No, my thought's not going to resonate with yours at all.
Well, let's see.
This is just such a... I don't know.
Prepare yourself
It's going to
for
be
this.
like I don't know how. I don't know how it comes. Like,
what's coming out?
I kind of think. I just don't even want to say it.
Oh man, ooh!
Like, it's not mean, but it sounds mean when you say it.
It's so tough for Greg here.
Yeah, and I don't want to be like I'm not.
Do you know
mean.
the person's name? Is that where you're?
No, I know. I know
here?
two people. So I think Elwin. He has something going on like Joe Balser does. Like I don't.
Hello.
I don't think that you look at a Balser game and you never say that's a Joe Balser game. Like, I think it's sometimes hard to really look at an Elwin game because he does change stuff up and he's actually been
Why
good.
does his Coke taste like shit?
Because it's Coke. It's not Pepsi.
Oh no, because it's in a Bears cup.
I fucking fell for it.
Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about trade.
Set up and everything. You ramble. So, okay, Joe Balser. I see none of that, but okay. Who else you got?
No, I'm just saying in the sense that, like, you look at an Elwin game.
Yeah.
Like, and I think he changes it up enough. Now he's got the 90-degree loop he's been putting in most games. The 180, whatever.
Gotcha.
180 instead of 90.
Yep, I gotcha.
But I just think that he's very good about changing stuff up, whereas a lot of Richie games, a lot of people like that,
Borg,
like Borg, you're like, okay,
Eddie
this feels.
thing,
I know this. I feel this. This feels like that designer. I don't think Keith's really come across like that to me too much.
Anybody else said to you? You said two people. Balser?
No, just Elwin. I was just talking about Elwin.
You know what? These people aren't going to probably want to hear. Neither is Keith. But I don't know if I've ever publicly said this, but, and bear with me. To me, Keith Elwin is bringing new ideas and layouts and shots similar to a John Trudeau.
Oh, yeah, that might
Those
be a
we don't
better,
speak of.
That might be a better comparison because that's the thing.
A heinous, horrible piece of shit person, but history is history,
Yes.
and John Trudeau brought a
Yes.
lot of those different types of shots.
Well,
TX Sector and just some creature from the Black.
And that's where I was at with Balser. Balser is almost like an Elwin Gomez combination. I feel because it's a no. Listen, here's why. Nobody take me to cleaners.
Balser.
I do love Joe a lot.
I do too.
But Balser stuff is kind of clunky. It's not always the smoothest on everything. It's not like the best geometry per se. And sometimes I feel that you get a little bit with Gomez. A lot of Gomez is clunky. Some of this stuff's a little clunky. It's not the smoothest on a lot of stuff.
Ramps,
yeah, but in an Elwin aspect with Balser, it's just so different. It's different shots because Balser stuff is a lot of it's so different. It's just kind of weird whether it works or it doesn't work. It's just a lot of his games are unique,
different.
Yeah, but Trudeau kind of encompasses the Elwin thing because it is that smoothness, it is that unique shots that really work.
Problem with Trudeau is
make a fantastic game.
He always had some unique stuff, but half of it was pretty unique and awesome. The other half is just complete garbage ideas.
No, that's very true.
WWE ring, you got like some of the shit's like,
good attempts.
What are you thinking?
But
and some of the stuff I knew about
not good execution.
What Deadpool was going to look like.
No. Gomez was a genius on
Mechanics in this game were done by Harrison Drake. We know that Harrison Drake often, he's a whiz. He's a genius. Not enough attention goes to the engineers here in the pinball industry right now.
When we get into shots, that Harrison, I don't know if it was you, Keith. I'm sure you executed it. That magnet.
Oh.
The little horseshoe.
I can guarantee you Harrison made it work.
Oh.
He made it work. And then we have Rick Nagel, who's always teamed up with Keith Elwin on the Elwin design team. He does a lot of the coding.
Yes.
So Keith comes up with, and Nagel comes up with the rules and how the game's going to play. But Keith ain't, C++ in that shit.
No.
So I don't even think it's C++. But Nagel's got to do that. Artwork by your favorite artist, Jeremy Packer, a.k.a. It's Way Too Red Zombie Yeti.
Hello, sir.
Little too red.
Hello, sir.
Little too red. We'll see what Greg thinks about the newest Zombie Yeti package.
Oh, it's too green.
Tis the season. Who else we got? Animation by Chuck Ernst.
Yeah.
And the team there. Denai.
Yeah.
I can't say your last name. And, we
Kid of Thana.
Whoa.
I don't know. Just
What'd you
throwing
just
it out
call
there.
me? Sound. Who did the
Kid of
sound?
Thana.
Who did? What is it?
Kid of Thana.
Kid of Thana.
Kid of Thana. The Nike Kid of Thana.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to know how it's, because I bet it sounds
Kid of Thana.
amazing.
You can do Italian. A Kid of Thana. I don't know.
Jerry Thompson.
Oh, sweet and succulent. Northwest Jerry.
I'm so obsessed with Jerry Thompson that every time any game comes out and you're like, who did the sound? I'm like, Jerry Thompson.
Jerry Thompson. If it's good, it's Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Thompson. I don't even give anybody else credit. I just tell everybody that Jerry Thompson does it.
Poor Ken Hale.
Yeah. Like, Jerry Thompson. No, Jerry. Jerry did the sound. You understand me?
I wonder if he has a... do you have a Jerry Thompson t-shirt? We need to get some made.
Oh.
Yeah, for the love of Jerry.
For the love. For the love of Jerry.
We love you, Jerry. Okay, so that's the team there. And probably a whole slew of 50 people making this game, but those are your main parts. Now why don't we jump to showing these people the overview of this game, layout, and maybe some rules and such.
Get a feel for it.
And then you and I will come back and we'll tell these people what grades we're going to place in each of these categories. And at the end of the day, is this an A game, a B game, C, D? Have you failed miserably? We'll see. Already being heralded as the greatest pinball machine of all time? We'll see about that here in a second. But first, I want to take you guys through the shots and the very unique layout here on Stern Pinball's Godzilla. This particular model is an LE. You can check out other videos that we've done on the Pro. But today, for reviewing purposes, I'm going to show you the mechanisms and some of the differences with the premium LE model. Pretty typical lower third on this particular pinball machine. In lanes, out lanes. Normal Italian bottom here. Okay, as we're going left to right, you're going to see a stand-up target here that says Maser Cannon. This is responsible for your mystery awards. Everybody loves a good spinner. This one is placed in a particularly interesting position here. It's like a left orbit, very left wide orbit. You're going to fly up. A lot of times it's going to hit around the stand-up targets there, but mostly it's going to hit that magnetic captive ball. Now for the meat and potatoes of the machine, we have the back third of Godzilla, jam-packed. You see the twirly wireform ramp here. And the biggest toy in the game, in many games, the collapsible building with multiple levels. Collapsing bridge here, breakaway bridge. You've got your figure here. For this particular game, the Premium LE has a figurine. I changed it out. This is an aftermarket one. The Pro model features just a stand-up plastic. Once you hit this left orbit, I say left orbit, it's almost a 180 ramp, but it's in the left orbit position. So there's your ramp one. It twirls around like so. Very satisfying, clean shot there. Not the easiest to hit, but clean nonetheless. One of the coolest toys in pinball as of late is this one-of-a-kind captive ball that is also magnetic. It can fling the ball many positions. It can also hold the ball and drop it to that third flipper for either a tail whip shot or a repeating loop shot. Stand-up targets here, responsible for your power lines and getting that Tesla coil going. Once you light the lock, you will shoot it under the building there. There's a VUC in the back that it's hard to see, but a VUC in the back that'll shoot it up, and it will store the balls right on top of this skyscraper. Right now, as you see, it's just diverted, and it's going to go to the wire form, but it'll load it up top. Ball 2 then can be locked right up top there. Once you qualify the locks, you'll see the whole building start to shake, 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 boom, boom. Here's your Blue Oyster Cult song. It collapses, and at the very end, disposes all 3 balls for a multi-ball. Continuing on from left to right, we have another spinner here. Juicy. It's a fat spinner. You don't see them use that, but it's even more satisfying than the standard size spinners. It's going to feed your upper left flipper. Right ramp is in a great position, probably the easiest shot in the game. Feels good. You're going to go through the buildings. What I love about this main toy, though, this building toy, is as you lock balls and it lowers down one level, it will divert the balls into different directions. So the right ramp to left flipper will then be the right ramp to right flipper, and so on and so forth. Left ramp to left flipper. Collapsing the bridge, you can also fall down there as well and get tagged by that magnet. Who doesn't love a good loop shot? You've got a repeatable loop shot as well as the tail whip shot, so plenty of things to shoot at from this upper flipper, including the stand-up targets that are kind of the defense barrier to Mecha Godzilla, utilized in a lot of modes. As if 2 spinners wasn't enough, here is another spinner. This is like a turntable that will turn to show you the stand-up targets, and they are brutal when they are facing forward. But you also have a ramp spinner that will fly up, attach to the magnet on Mecha Godzilla for an additional effect. You'll see all the main objectives right in the middle of the game there by the Xenians or Xenon, I don't know what they're called. But you'll try to get the tanks, the raids, the cities, the power, and then you'll shoot the scoop to start a lot of these modes. A really tough spot for a scoop because there's a pop bumper, as you see right here, that creates a lot of chaos when you're playing the game. But the scoop is very important in this game to select cities, to select modes, to start tank stuff. Kaiju battles are your modes, and then you can even get an ally there as well, whether you can have an ally, another monster to help save balls or increase scoring, etc. And that is just a very, very crash course into Stern Pinball's Godzilla. Greg, it's felt like it's been so long since we've actually reviewed a pinball machine.
Because it
right?
has.
It has been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What was our last one? Avengers, I think?
It might have been.
It was a Keith game.
It was a Keith game.
Last one was a Keith game.
We're just basically not going to do Elwin games from now on.
Well.
They're the only worthy pins.
Oh. Poor Brian Eddy and Dwight Sullivan right now are like, screw you.
It's okay, guys.
Screw you. A lot of people don't think I should even review games. As a reminder to some of you new viewers, I will be very transparent with this. I am an authorized pinball distributor.
Yeah.
So I sell Godzilla. I sell a lot of these games. So to that, should I just not?
No.
I'll leave.
No, we tried that. It was horrible.
Wing.
We tried it. Remember, we brought in.
Wasn't that bad?
What did we get in trouble for? These people didn't know game. Like we had people that were experts.
Oh yeah, certified.
Like, certified reviewers. How do you become certified? Who the hell certified these guys? Remember all the claim?
Where's your certificate?
Yeah, that's the world we live in, to where we just literally called reviewers some certified
cultures. Okay, so you're okay with me reviewing?
Always.
I keep it real, right?
Yeah.
On, off camera, same thing.
Yeah. Whatever you tell me behind closed doors, you say it on camera.
Maybe not everything.
Well, there's some things.
Let's start with art. We typically we discuss art first. Jeremy Packer, he's my favorite pinball artist, I believe. I don't know if there's a close second for me right now. Francie's really good. We haven't seen his stuff in 2 years.
Yeah. Francie's really good. I've got a top 3, but I need to see my third person. I need to see more out of them.
I think these people are seeing right now, it's really special, Greg. I think we are seeing maybe the pinnacle of what we get in pinball regarding artwork, regarding design.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh no, it's a recency effect.
No.
Guys, I don't think so. I
No.
really don't think so.
No, not with something like this. It's not that stale. Like, I think we went through a little bit of a lull period where some things felt empty, but they were still good games. I'm never going to claim. Like,
2000s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well.
Dude, we got 24 CSI and Wheel of Fortune. Come on.
Oh, yeah, Monopoly. Well, Monopoly was still kind of cool. I don't like it, but it's still cool. There's some aspects to it that are neat.
What do you think about this art package?
I think that it's A.
Whoa! You did it, Jeremy.
Good job, sir.
Nicely done.
There's still some things that I don't like.
Oh, boy.
Just gotta throw it out there.
What do you love about the art package? Is it, think about the Pro, think about the Premium, think about the LE. As a reminder here to everybody, as a reminder, we are reviewing the Premium LE version of this game, but we'll still talk about the Pro features.
I just want to see again.
Like the cabinet, the bag glass, the play field.
I like the play field. Like it's the composition as a whole. Like Jeremy is very good at that, but I also
it's consistent.
It's very consistent, but that's my only problem, and that's why I want to be negative. I always got to be negative towards Jeremy because
why?
I don't know. I feel like it riles him up a little bit.
You want Tom Brady to get sacked again?
It keeps him on his toes. Like
okay.
I feel like. I feel like I'm just gonna make you a better artist, Jeremy.
Like I'm losing.
You know when people say that, like somebody says negative shit to you, and they're like, "I'm just trying to make you a better person." Like,
it
no,
always comes from people who are not qualified enough to tell me that. But okay.
But no, like I just don't want to see him. I want to see something. His colors are starting to all be very the same. I actually kind of want to see Jeremy push himself outside the box. I want to see him do something a little different, color composition wise, and all that. Like I want to see him do.
A different style, maybe?
Different style in a sense. And I know an artist has a style, so it's a very hard thing to ask of him.
I think he did that with Turtles, personally, but I think he did.
Yeah.
You're an A. You like it.
Turtles was a bit different
it as well.
Turtles was great. Turtles was a bit different.
I think for me, what stands out more so, you're on the play field. I like the side cabinets and the back glass work more than I do the play field work.
Yeah.
Play field work is.
I like the back glass.
Really nice.
Yeah,
premium,
I
especially
really do.
with that lizard.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Three-headed lizard. What is that? Gamora? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Ghidorah? Gamora. What's Gamora? Isn't that a Bible thing?
The one thing that I will say about Jeremy's games, though, like, and maybe this is his thought, and maybe this is Stern's thought process, but you do not miss his games. Like it's just like, why do you have a track mode? Why do you have why do you do this stuff on location and you have these games? Because it stands out. And that's one thing that his games do, is you do not overlook a Jeremy Packer game in any lineup.
Game doesn't have to be on and it's still on.
Yeah, it stands out like no other, and not in a bad way. It literally still looks great, and it's there. It grabs your eye. It is the focal point of any lineup.
I don't know what it is about Jeremy, but he nails pro translights. Like the pro art of that back glass is phenomenal.
A lot of times I'll prefer a pro.
Absolutely. Just phenomenal.
Yep.
On this game, playfield wise, always love the lower third. He always puts the composition of characters. That's
where your eyes are.
Fantastic. He always knows. Now he's an expert in pinball. He knows how to create paths and information for the player, but still making it artistic.
Agreed.
Mid playfield with the zillions. Take it or leave it. But it's an A. It's Jeremy Packer artwork. Yep. You're not going to find better artwork in the entire industry now or in the past. I'm just saying. Just saying.
That's true. There's truth.
Yeah, my words don't lie.
I still think Ghostbusters is probably his best work.
It's tough.
I really do.
That's tough. This is better than Avengers.
Oh, a lot. Yeah. Avengers is probably his worst game to date.
I think I like this better than Turtles too. And the Godzilla theme does nothing for me.
I don't know if I like it better than Turtles.
That is tough.
I like Turtles.
It's close.
The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pin Stadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com.
Chrome it, brass it, black nickel it, candy chrome it, powder coat it. The possibilities are endless at pinballplating.com. Your pinball machine deserves the best. At Comet Pinball, you'll find the best variety of LED products with the best quality LEDs, and most importantly, at the best price. Your collection is begging for an upgrade. Order yours now at cometpinball.com. Check out Pin Graphics for the latest and greatest in pinball enhancements, power blades, blade skins, pin blades, and even more. Visit pingraphics.com now to see what's available for your pinball machine.
What about shots and layout? Let's really talk about Keith Elwin now. Some call him the GOAT, the greatest of all time. We know he's the greatest. He is the Michael Jordan of pinball playing.
Yes.
But we've discussed, is he the Michael Jordan of pinball design?
I think with 2 A+.
I think we're, yeah. Actually, I'm at A++.
I don't know if you can do that.
I don't either. But if there was an
our
extra
rules.
way to put a plus.
We made certified reviewers. We can add a plus.
Right, absolutely. It's a 4.0 still. But A++ for me, A+
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
This is so much fun to shoot. Name a more fun shooting game out there. Everything's smooth.
That is really smooth.
He's perfected the 180 ramp.
Well, and that ramp
That left orbit
is
ramp.
far. It is far away.
And
it's
it's
still
not
smooth.
the clunk of the tower ramp either on Jurassic Park.
It's super smooth. And it's one of those things, because of playing his old games, when I first started playing this, I thought, oh my God, dude, my ball just doesn't have enough steam. I didn't do that. And all of a sudden,
Oh, it's just a nice little, smooth.
and then it's there. And I was like, oh shit, it made it. Okay, fine. You know, because even sometimes getting, even the shot of the helicopter pad on Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
little rough, and it's
He
close.
Likes, you're
but
right.
it's still a little.
Likes those outside shots.
Yeah.
He really does. He
Oh,
likes to utilize that space. He's not putting stand-up targets there like you see other
You
designers.
got a pop bumper down there. That pop bumper's fun. Like that pop
That's
bumper
a good-
hits
good
good.
location.
It is, and I like the spinner with the little.
The tail sweep.
Yeah, because you can backhand that. It's a little
Oh
tough.
my gosh. Even like the tail slide where it feeds to that flipper
Yes, yeah.
consistently every time.
Scoop stuck in between all of that.
That's a
all
bitch.
of that is
That
just
scoop's
in
a
like
bitch.
1/8 of
That
the
scoop's a
corner.
bitch.
Oh,
That
I don't
scoop
think
is
it's that bad.
Oh my God! People tell me that. I'm telling you.
Oh, it's gotta be
that
yours.
scoop is tougher than Guardians.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
It's right there.
No.
It's
no.
tougher than Metallica scoop. It is. That's a tough
Yeah, it's
scoop.
tougher than Metallica, but it's not tougher than
Because it's
Guardians.
sometimes I will graze the pop bumper to hit it in the scoop.
I don't think it's
Hard.
that bad.
And then the left, there's 3 spinners. Was it? Yeah, there's 3
Yeah,
spinners on the
3.
scan. That left spinner, it's like that orbit
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
This is phenomenal. A main toy that has different paths. We have the up the gut spinner,
Yes.
just like we've seen on Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah.
A little different feel to it.
Yeah.
We got inner orbit. That's traditional Keith.
Yes.
The only thing he didn't do that was becoming more iconic was shots through the pops. We had that on the first 3 games
Yes.
of his. 4th, we did not have that
Yeah.
on. We still have 3 flippers as he has been accustomed to doing.
And again, it's sort of he's starting, because we talked about with Guardians,
Mm-hmm.
like this third flipper is feeling
Feels good.
a little better.
It feels
it's smoother.
good. That orbit's smooth and it's
It is.
repeatable.
It's
More
very-
repeatable in Jurassic Park. You can't repeat
No,
the Jurassic Park one unless you're just.
Terrible. You're just it's luck.
Accidental.
It's dumb luck. Dumb luck on it.
Yep, we're
But
getting
no.
closer to that Iron Maiden loop again.
Ooh,
and then
I never thought that was that smooth.
Iron Maiden.
Yes.
It's a smooth loop.
Nah, you're crazy.
It's a smooth loop. What else I really appreciate about Keith Elwin games is he doesn't do, and I'm not going to name designers, but designers when you hit a ramp, bump, comes right
Yeah.
back. He's going through a path, a little twirling gig.
So, yes, like when you hit that ramp, you don't. Is it the right ramp that is to cross over? Which
The right ramp goes back through the building. It goes backboard through the china shop or the noodle shop, through the building and comes back. The left ramp goes up through the building, around the curly Q, then back around.
Yes.
Jeez.
So that is the ramp that gets me because
Look what he owns. The original swirly swoop. That's right.
no, that's not what gets me. It's the crossover because when you hit
Yeah,
that
crossover.
it feels like it's just going to come back to your left flipper.
Yeah, because it's on this side
No,
of the...
it feels like it's going to come to your right flipper,
Yeah.
and then you're just going to be repeating that.
on this side of the
But
machine, then this side, and then back to
and then
this
it comes
side.
back over to this, and you're like,
Uh-huh.
okay, now I can ramp,
And-
because it doesn't feel like you're going to be able to do that, but
Yeah.
then you can't.
A lot of designers don't like them crossing.
Oh,
Keith Elwin
I
says,
like
I'll
it.
cross twice. I don't care.
Yeah, it felt so good because it takes you by surprise,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't played it a shit ton like I have most games, but I've played it enough, and it still just doesn't get old.
Well,
Like, every time
especially
it happens, I love it.
when we were playing my LE, we talked about whenever you lock a ball and that comes
Tower.
down one,
Yes.
then your ramps switch again.
Yes.
Like the paths switch on the same side.
Yes.
So you got two different trajectories yet again.
Well, that's what I loved when they were streaming that and they pulled that tower apart and
Oh,
showed
yeah.
all the diverters and the different paths and how that works. And it's an ever-changing game.
Brilliant.
As that tower moves. Like, I was just like, oh my God. See, but this is what we were talking about in like pinball. It's just like, it's something so crazy, insanely unique that changes the game up. And it's so
Change
freaking
the ball
inspiring.
path. Change the ball path.
Yes.
And then you've got, he likes captive balls. Keith Elwin likes captive balls. We'll talk about that now as we transition into rules and code. So we're both at A pluses on that.
Yes.
Rules and code, a little bit different here. We're still close. Rules and code, but how they're done. We know that at the reviewing of this, I think we're at 0.81, 0.82, Greg?
Yeah, so not...
Feels like it's far off.
It does.
But
anymore...
it doesn't feel like it's far off.
I kind of do.
You're to B plus.
I'm going to B plus. Not super wild about it.
Okay. I will say I'm at an A minus.
Why?
And some people are like, wait a minute, this code's not even done yet. Number one, I can see what he's doing because he's laid out the foundation. And number two, this game at this code is better than most games finished.
Oh no! I mean that's that. But man,
It's that good, Greg. Now the code before, I got to a dead end. I would have been a bit harsher, but now I haven't got to that dead end yet. I like that you have battles. I like that after you complete some battles, you progress to a second tiered battle where you're tag teaming up. I like that. I like that you have cities now that you can go into, defeat monsters, and have that monster destroy that specific city.
Yeah.
And you see the power-ups and stuff that you get throughout. I like that they've stacked multi-balls. I like that there's multiple wizard modes. And it doesn't seem crazy unbalanced. And it's only a 0.8, whatever.
no, I'll agree with that. Like that, it doesn't feel unbalanced.
No.
I guess that maybe part of it is theme for me that's causing some of my code hindrance. Because, like you said, like when I listen to you explain the code.
Light shows are awesome.
You make it more exciting to me than when I play it. Something just doesn't pull me into the game. It doesn't make me feel like a part of the game, and I don't know why. Because, like you said, there's a good light show. Jerry did great with the sounds. What's his name? I can't remember his name. I apologize for call outs and stuff that did call outs.
No, I don't know
worked
who
on
that is.
Like there was some good stuff.
Guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but
the Aussie.
But it wasn't bad. Like nothing is bad at all, and it's actually really good. But for something just doesn't.
I think I know what you mean.
Grab me about the pin.
Well, and that's the difference, Greg, between my A or A plus to this A minus, because I typically like mode-based games. Give me a storyline. If I am battling these different monsters and stuff, Ibara. Like if I'm battling them, tell me why I'm battling them.
Yeah, it's something that
Link
just does
me
not.
up from this to this. What stage am I progressing to? But it's almost kind of like that Deadpool thing where it's like playing whoever again, Juggernaut. Playing, I know it's a bad example for you, but these battle pins sometimes, and music pins do the same thing, listener. They feel like I'm not getting that story told. I'm not taking that journey sometimes.
But do you know what I think something, and I know that you already agreed that it was a bad example, but I think something like Deadpool, those call out, everything is so strong with Deadpool, his character, the theme itself. I think that pulls you in because it's like, come on, kitty cat, all the different bullshit that kind of grabs you in. It's not really telling the story, but you know that you just have to fight these people that you're fighting to get to you're basically boss battling. And this same thing, but again, it's something, the personality.
I think you're going to get more of that.
The personality's not.
You're going to get more of that Deadpool type depth in the rest of the point two. I really think so.
I hope so, because if you remember, we've kind of talked about this before. That's the one thing that Elwin pins seem to lack, and
soul
is soul, and for whatever reason, and this is the worst one. Like Avengers, I feel like you could kind of pinpoint it.
I completely disagree
with Avengers.
No, completely disagree. You saying this is the worst one for me?
No, I'm not saying this is the worst one. What I'm saying is that may have came out of my mouth. I was in thought. Yeah. Avengers was like the worst one. Okay. This one, to me, the reason that I can't get my mind around this one is because everything should work. So it's a very weird phenomenon that I'm still feeling this disconnect and this lack of soul with this pin. when nothing really stands out like it did with Avengers.
Okay.
That
Oh, I see what you're saying.
that I should
Nothing
feel
you
this
can
way.
pinpoint why
Yeah, it
it's
tells
that
me,
way.
yeah, it's like a beautiful
It's like a beautiful.
a beautiful woman.
That's right.
I wanted to, but
Shut
I'm
up,
like,
Greg.
well, I get in trouble for even saying beautiful woman anymore.
Can't use those two words together.
Yeah, a beautiful
She's
person.
an ugly woman.
Yeah.
No, you can't say that either.
And if whatever.
She's a.
If you're attracted to a beautiful human being,
emotionally
another
attractive,
person. Yes.
Can you be emotionally attractive? I guess so.
Yeah.
You can be.
Oh yeah. Oh,
No,
my
I'm not
God.
saying can you, but people don't really genuinely.
Oh, I look at that. Above.
Attraction's usually a visual kind of thing.
Oh, really? You
Oh,
feel?
really?
Oh, I don't. Sometimes.
He's
Oh,
turning. Jeff go. Oh, yeah,
oh, yeah.
maybe, possibly.
no, like so, like no.
What's
I mean,
the
a voice,
attraction of
a voice
cheese?
gets me. Oh, I love it. Maybe that's why I love Jerry Thompson with the sound. Sound is just something that like. Love because a woman's like
tickling your
yeah,
balls
a woman's
with
like I
sound.
love a voice. There was a guy that was
There was a guy
that I
want to
no,
start
listen,
here.
listen. That I acted. You'll
Sitting on
appreciate
a park
this
bench.
because you love this man.
Okay.
There was a guy that I acted with. His name is Webby. That's his name. He was an older gentleman and everything. I won't say his full name or anything. He was a preacher. And
Son of a preacher,
yeah,
man.
I was never a really religious guy, and this guy was amazing. I did theater with him and stuff when I was first starting out, and he was just a great guy. But he had the absolute, like, he was a good-looking little guy. Like, he wasn't a real big man, real short, gray hair, very dapper. But his fucking voice, he was from Louisiana.
Oh.
But he sounded like Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, I love
He
it.
was like, if you met Matthew McConaughey's father, of what you would envision it would have been Webby. And his voice was the most gorgeous, like sexy,
Succulent.
soft voice that just made anybody just melt.
Like a slather with butter.
Yeah. Oh, it was. Oh, his voice was beautiful. Still to this day, like there's multiple people that talk about it. Like
Okay.
sound.
What
I
were we talking
rambled.
about? What were we talking about? Rules and code. Why you don't feel pulled in?
Keith Elwin soul.
Okay.
Not Keith Elwin's soul. Did you sell your soul
I
to be
will
able to
say-
create these
I will
things?
say this. For me, I feel like finally Keith Elwin game has soul.
Are you serious?
For me, absolutely.
Why am I missing it? Why am I missing
Absolutely.
it?
Because you get fun, you get nostalgia, you get them not taking themselves too seriously. Godzilla does nothing for me theme-wise, and we'll talk about that later.
Doesn't
Greg.
me either.
But he was able to take this and make me care, make me smile, make me laugh. The start of that multi-ball, damn, the building shaking.
No, that is phenomenal. That is one of the greatest moments.
Oh, the balls come out and go straight down the middle. I mean, come
No,
on.
I agree with you. That is amazing. But I think some of the stuff in
That's
between,
emotion. It's a feel.
some of the stuff in between them,
I think Avengers has the least soul.
at least by far.
I'm going to tell you this.
Actually, Maiden feels pretty good, but it's a band.
Maiden has more soul than Turtles.
Maiden
it
does have
does.
more soul than Turtles.
It does.
Turtles is like, but like I said though, like
This has the most soul.
they just got lucky. I don't know who was in control of like actually picking the Maiden is just great, but no Turtles is lacking. Turtles lacks a little soul. I don't know why either.
You're going to email sdtmpinball@gmail.com. Greg's definitely right. This is a Keith Elwin game that has soul. I thought it was going to take like a big license for me to get all the way in, but I'm all the way in here. You're at a B plus.
Yeah.
I'm at A minus to get to that A plus.
Yeah.
We'll see where
Take it.
I think this could be an A plus code. Toys and innovation.
I probably fucked up on this one.
No, you're an A. How can you mess up an A?
Because I probably should have went A plus.
Well,
when
it's the same
You
grade.
really consider it, but,
I
yeah,
went
but,
A+.
but it's not.
I went A plus.
It's not. When you throw a plus on there, it feels good.
Well, it's got one of the most substantial and cool toys in all of pinball
Easily.
history.
That's what I'm saying.
It's got a fall.
That won't affect my overall.
No,
grade.
it
Okay,
won't.
then we're look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Look how
Oh.
easy we can do this, people.
Well, get it.
We're gonna just throw a plus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it really big just to make everybody feel good.
You know what? You just made Ted Lasso happy. You believe.
I do
Look at
believe.
that. You are the everyman's Ted Lasso.
I don't know.
We're both at A pluses. Nicely done. Yeah, it's got one of the coolest toys. Not just one of the coolest toys, but your captive
said.
ball experience with
Yeah,
that magnet.
That magnet just blows me away. The crossing ramps, I consider that sort of a toy in a sense because the way that it's impactful, the way it wows you.
Rotating ramp on the premium LE,
Yeah.
how you hit it up to the magnet on Mecha Godzilla sticks to his chest. Come on.
Got to stop with it all.
God. And then the most subtle toy that nobody talks about, and they should because Stern took extra bill of materials and extra time to create it, was the vacuum form back panel that has 3-dimensional buildings. Look at all your other games.
Oh, I
It's
know
just
that.
one flat plastic.
But why did I not? Why is that not?
Because it's subtle. You see this big building, and it's within the city.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nicely done.
such an opportunity back there.
Yeah, and they capitalize on it because it looks like it's going through the buildings and stuff. And then you've got, which some people are poo-pooing, I don't get it, with the figurine of
Yeah.
Godzilla. Static.
It's a toy, but
I think
it's
it's
there.
okay.
And I know I'm completely wrong, but I still look at that spinner and that pop bumper down there like a toy. I know, like a pop bumper being out of place like that. I know it's
Yeah.
technically shots and
It's
layout.
still an
but it
innovation.
still feels
Nobody's
like,
putting it
no,
down
it
there.
still feels like a toy and everything. But you
Or
can
TNA
relate it to.
kind of, yeah.
But you can relate it to in an innovative area
Yeah.
even there. Like
think
honestly,
so.
this whole freaking pin is innovative.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Like what one thing can you really pick out other than saying a shot straight up the middle? Can you really say?
Yeah.
Wow, like I've seen that a lot. What are you doing? You're kind of a ripple. Like it
We're
was
serious.
solid.
I'm chill for this game. I didn't think. I heard Godzilla and I was like,
I didn't want to hear it.
hey, why does Keith Elwin keep getting these titles? But then
I'm still just not wild about the theme.
I'm still thinking about Jeremy Packer's artwork. Why does he do this? And then we'll go on. Why does he nail between the flippers so well? Think about that Mothra right between the flippers. Oh my god, it's so good.
Like because it's
So good.
It's,
It's
an
so
easy.
good.
It's a very.
Remember the Deadpool right
I
there?
think he takes his time there because visually that's where you're spending
So good.
like so much of your time as a player.
point.
Like you need to spend more time on that.
Toys and Innovation A+. Let's talk about Jerry Thompson's music and call-outs in general.
This building is on its last leg.
We're both at the same grade here, A-.
Always great.
Still greatness. Still
Always
greatness from Jerry.
Always.
He's got that, it's a funny little guy and talks like this, like it's old reporter guy. And he
Yes.
does a really good job.
It does a very
I
good
really
job.
like it.
Reports are coming in that Godzilla may be making his way to another city.
And then I also like the innovation on speech here, where you can select the Japanese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you got to. I mean, it's
I don't
gonna
know
be-
Japanese.
No, I don't either. Pretty good at it.
So the music is sensational.
Always.
It feels like it's Godzilla, but that's Jerry.
Yeah.
That's Jerry creating something to this world and story unlike anything.
But do you know why?
But he still has that main theme that he tweaked out a little bit. The dun, dun, dun.
I think it's like anybody. I mean, obviously Keith is passionate. Obviously, all these guys are passionate about what they do, and maybe it's just because I know
Mm-hmm. You can't buy that kind of passion,
Jerry
Greg.
more. Jerry is music. Jerry lives music. Jerry is passionate about pinball.
Jerry's walking across
Yeah.
Abbey Road, baby.
Yeah, when you talk to Jerry and
Mm.
you listen to his enthusiasm, like he's one of honestly the most enthusiastic people that I know when it comes to
Talk about a Webby voice.
to talking.
Jerry's got a good voice.
Jerry's got a great voice.
Announcer.
It is fantastic.
Jerry, you killed it. You slayed it.
Good job, brother.
You did it so well that people may not even notice it. That's when you know you
Oh,
did it good.
yes.
That's
It's
when
just
you
there.
really know. You get a little Foley in the background.
Yeah.
You get little compositions.
Love it.
Display and animation, we're both at the same grade, which
Yes.
also reflects music and callouts, A-. I think Stern is really coming to their own here with display and
Yeah,
animation.
they've been learning a lot.
They know how to take the old footage and
Yes.
put it in there, but to also overlay it with a really nice, what do they call that? A UI, GUI? What do they call it? Interface.
Yeah.
Where it gives you the information that you
I've
need
always
to-
thought, I thought Munsters did a good job of that. Honestly, no, you didn't like that setup. Animation system could have been a
It
little better
worked.
around
Yeah,
it, but
it worked.
it was still nice. Like there was
But even they're animating three-dimensional. I think they're using Blender or something. They're animating like Jurassic Park. Think about all the
thing about Jurassic Park.
Think about the great animation in Jurassic Park. Those T-Rex sequences.
Yeah, the T-Rex sequences are good.
They didn't pull that from a
No.
video. Those were there. They created those.
Yes.
The T-Rex
No,
running.
there
roaring.
are some things that are
They're really
very
becoming good in the animation department at Stern Pinball,
Yeah.
and they have to.
Yeah.
They have to. So A-. There's nothing that made an AA+ for
No.
me that's like,
but nothing destroyed it for me.
no. Hey, Jerry, I don't know if it was your idea, but when you have a ball save via Mothra and you hear Mothra, it's probably my favorite thing in the whole game sound-wise. I just love it so much. It's enchanting. I love Mothra. You've got some Mothras back there in a cage You weirdo. Who has pet roaches? Greg Bone. The most OCD weird dude. Of course he has pet roaches.
But they're super clean. They are.
Ask Joe in his apartment. that was an old cut.
That was a hell of a
deep cut.
Jerry O'Connell.
Oh, Jerry. Let's talk about theme. Theme, you're at a B.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't dislike Godzilla, but it's just like, I loved Godzilla as a kid. We talked about this one time. It was like
I thought I disliked it at B+.
It was literally my very first VHS. I watched a ton of Godzilla because when VCRs came out and shit, you had like a few cassettes. You wore those tapes out.
Sure.
But I just as an adult, it's just not something that stuck with me that I care so much for. I actually love the new films. I know that's probably blasphemy, but like I like the new films. Yeah, but it's just not. I don't know. It's just not for me.
It never did anything for me. I'm more of a King Kong kind of guy.
Yeah.
I can get behind King Kong. Godzilla didn't do anything for me. This actually helped me appreciate and like Godzilla more.
Yeah.
So just like Metallica Pin helped me appreciate that, this has helped me appreciate the franchise and the hokiness of Godzilla. But
man, we've talked about this before with like Iron Maiden and everything else. Like that's a great thing. Like that's what I feel like that these people that are giving their license now, they're making money on these licenses, obviously, and sometimes good money. Yeah. But I think that they're getting they're getting their worth out of it by allowing pinball manufacturers to create these pins, because it truly is convincing, and it's great PR for them to do this, because it is pulling a large portion of people into their fan base. You know, when you got something like, look how many people probably bought Iron Maiden tickets, going on tour now that would not have just for pinball. Now, we're not a huge group of people. We all know where we belong in the world. Like, we're all very niche, small hobby.
But
it's still great. Yeah, it's still amazing. Amazing.
I haven't really thought about that. That's a really good point. It's like an extension or a branch of their brand. They're creating a new world for your brand.
It's almost like one of those things to me.
And they're paying you.
Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, I almost feel like that they should just allow these manufacturers to, because it's free publicity, it's free PR. Like allow them to just use your license, because but that's anything. You sell a T-shirt, it's free, it's whatever. But it's still great exposure. Great exposure.
That's a really good point. And I will say this. So you guys heard me say theme. This theme does nothing for me. Then why wouldn't you rate it a C, Zach? Well, because the iconic nature of God, it's still Godzilla. And you can go anywhere around the world and say Godzilla and know what people are talking. It's a big theme.
And it's like you said, like, you might not be a fan, but it pulls you in and makes you like care about it a little more.
Well. Yeah,
so
integration's really high.
So you can't go that low, because it would have to be a shitty theme that you don't care about, and it would have to just completely fail.
Absolutely.
For you to be able to rate it really low for a theme.
So I think B+. I think that's a really good grade.
Solid.
Enjoyability. Do you enjoy playing this game? You sure do. You're an A-.
Yeah.
One of the most enjoyable games there is out there for you.
Because it shoots fun.
It does.
Regardless of whether it's lacking soul, like, to me, you love the soul.
It just shoots.
I like the shots are just.
That's kind of like Avengers.
Shots are so.
That's why I still own Avengers. And the modes are hard, and I love that. Modes on here are hard too.
Yeah,
Shit.
they kind of are.
Shit, they're hard. I'm in an A+. This guy's wrong in an A-, but he's close. Yeah. He's close. This is one of the most enjoyable pins that I've played in a long, long time.
Yeah.
I'm like you. I feel like I'm playing a sport with Keith Elwin games, where I get to feel better than any other pinball machine there is.
Yeah.
I feel every single shot, and it feels good, and it feels combo-y. It feels good, flowy.
Nice.
I really like it. I like it.
I agree.
I can enjoy this for a long, long, long time. I don't think this is going anywhere for me.
Oh.
People are going to be like, wait a minute, you sold your L8. Well, look, the market right now, people.
Oh, yeah, you can't not. That's just business.
Somebody really wants to spend.
Yeah.
And then cumulatively speaking, wow. Of course you're at a B+. How in the hell did yours come out to a B? It did. Oh, that B+ on rules and code. That can change. We'll review this again in probably 6 months when the code's up to date.
You know what's so bad is like I fight on pins. Like, I look at things and I'm like, there's no way it's going to be a B. I swear to God, I think that there's some fucked up in the world. I could put all D's on there.
To be
and
fair,
somehow it's just a fucking B+ is going to pop up at the bottom.
To be fair, you're 0.03 from an A-.
Ha!
0.03. So that theme going up to a B+ over a B probably would have done.
Damn it.
Cumulatively speaking, I'm in an A-, a 3.84, which is a rather high A in our books. It's one of my favorite reviewed pins thus far, and it's only going to get better. So much so, let's talk about the sales of this game. When this game came out,
Yeah. Through the roof.
it was a force.
Yeah.
It said, hey, Avengers, that was cute what you tried to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it
we're
really-
going to do this.
This is Godzilla.
I think they could come out, cardboard box full of dog shit, and put Keith Elwin's name on there, and it's going to sell right now.
Don't put it out with your man's tag. Don't tell me my business,
Hey,
devil woman.
I think it would sell. I'd buy it.
By that, especially if the poo was used as a crown by Jeremy Packer.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be...
Jeremy, you got a brown on a brown box here.
You're
It's
going
a
to sit
little
there.
brown.
You're going to go... It's too brown, Jeremy.
Too brown, Jay.
Dog shit. Couldn't throw a little GI bleed in there or something? I don't understand what your dog's doing, man.
my
It's just too brown. but yeah.
No.
Flew off the rails.
Sales were a force.
Yeah.
So much so that right now at this recording, and because of the times, we got the pandemic, we got low supply chain,
Labor
we've
shortage.
got increased price, we got all kinds of stuff going on. The demand for pinball is probably greater than it's ever been in the
Feels like
home
it.
market.
Feels like
In
it.
the home market, I think it might be. I'll
Feels
tell you,
like it.
Dennis Kreese will do some stats and data on that.
Definitely feels like it.
But if someone were to order one brand new, a premium,
Mm-hmm.
LE sold out immediately. Premium, we're telling people end of 2022 into 2023. That's like a year away, Greg. A pro you can still get. And hey, don't sleep on the pro.
No.
The building doesn't
Slow.
move.
It's still great.
For the price, it is still a fantastic game. We have not talked on here about that price increase from Stern Pinball.
No.
The Pro went up substantially. The Premium even a little bit more substantially. We're looking at $68.99 for a Pro model of this game. We're looking at $89.99 for a Premium model of this game. That's the Godzilla roar. And then we're looking at like over 10 grand for a limited edition model. They even upped the limited editions to 1,000 units, typically 500, 600, maybe 700.
I feel like a Jeremy Packer
Went
pin. You
through
just see my soul
1,000.
leave my body. I'm just playing, Jeremy. It does like so. I'm sorry.
You're talking about Elwin. Now you're throwing poor Jeremy Packer. It's like they're drawings. How do they even? They're drawings.
I just had the dog shit and the two brown, and he's always
He's
mad
on
at me.
your mind.
It was just on my mind, and I
Keith Elwin even avoids that one. Oh. But having said that, if you are ready to buy a brand new, if I can ring the endorsement, buy a Godzilla pinball machine, contact us at Flipping Out Pinball. You can see it everywhere there to contact us.
Fuck.
What else do these people need to do? I don't know what we're doing in the field. Let's do some more reviews. You want to review Hot Wheels? That'd be fun.
I do.
How about, what else do we want to review? We got to review Medieval Madness at some point, Whitewater at some
Oh,
point.
I'll say it in the Hot Wheels review
Oh,
when we do it.
will you?
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses.
That's been a long time.
People have
coming.
had a lot of patience on that one.
Ooh, good pun.
I'm good at that kind of stuff. All right, happy holidays to all of you watching more current. If it is in March or April, I don't know where in the fuck you've been. This video's been out for a little bit,
Yeah.
and I don't go to our sponsors, buy some shit. Oh, buy some merch.
Yeah.
We've got new merch.
Yeah, it's not too late for Christmas.
Have you seen the Kraken 2.0 t-shirt?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, have you seen the art print?
Yes.
Have you seen the pillows?
Yes.
Have you seen the?
Do you know what? Do you know
phone
what?
covers?
You know what I
We
love?
got it
Real quick?
all.
This is a long-winded video. But you know what? I'm glad that you brought the Kraken back because I know you hated the Kraken, but we worked so hard on that, and it's always had a place in my heart, and I love that shit. So I love that was brought back.
We commissioned Brad Albright, this just
Amazing.
unbelievable artist, and we paid it. We paid it.
Yes.
But he just did a substantial, phenomenal job. People should go to flippingoutpinball.com. Look at all of our merchandise because we have we have My Homie Gomi
Yes.
merchandise. We've got the hats as well. We've got shill stuff. It's so much fun.
We have underwear with our faces on it.
We do have undies with your face on my dome. Yes, we have that. That's a good holiday.
We both kind of have big noses,
That's
so
right.
it kind of fits.
Beep, boop.
It's a 3D.
God,
3D face.
3D. You should definitely go buy somebody underwear. One of your favorite pinball pals, buy them underwear and send it to them. But that helps support the show.
Yes.
You can also help support the show by just shooting us. We don't do this Patreon shit like that. Not yet, anyway. PayPal. PayPal's right down below.
Yep.
Just PayPal us there.
Yeah. Missed you.
I miss these people. Merry Christmas, bitches.
Oh, fuck.
You hit it off with the bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the outlet again. I try to cradle you with my flipper.
So Lily's coming home last night with Chelsea in the car.
Uh-huh.
I drove separate because I met her down there with the girl. She met us after work.
Sure.
So Lily goes, Mom, can I say the B word? And Chelsea goes, yeah, but just one time. And in the car.
Use it wisely.
This is what happens. Rolled the fucking window down and screamed like fucking.
She asked for. She asked for permission
To say the B
say
word.
bitch.
Yeah.
And
then
she
Chelsea's
linked it up with
And then-
Merry Christmas, bitches.
And then rolled the window down and screamed it instead of just saying, thinking like, just like, bitch.
Our Lord and Savior Jesus would be very proud.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
He might actually be proud. He's like, she got to use that word once
Yeah.
and thought of me.
Spreading the holiday
Be better
cheer.
than son of a bitch, I guess. Right? Mary.
Oh, man.
Oh, strike thee.
I kind of felt that it's just bad that I feel pride in that.
I would too, because the comedic timing was good. And
Oh yeah, the whole delivery
Yeah,
was
yeah, she could. I'm trying to think of what else could have been said funnier, and I can't think of anything.
no.
Merry Christmas, bitches. I love that you gave her permission, and I love so many things that she asked for permission to say it, almost as if she hasn't said it before, which is bullshit. But
Yes.
she wanted to say it in front of you, and she presented you with how she was going to pair it up with Merry Christmas.
Well, it's just the fact that she's smart enough. She takes it to a whole new level.
Yeah,
you just think
I'm
she
gonna
just-
make the most of this.
She's just gonna be like, bitches.
Yeah.
Bitch.
She's Tarantino'd that thing.
At many people, and there's no time. I don't.
Merry Christmas, bitches.
It's hard to keep under control.
We need to get t-shirts. Merry
I want her
Christmas,
face. A screenshot of her face out the window.
I want my t-shirt to have Jesus on it and just speech bubble says Merry Christmas, bitch. That's how I want my Jesus.
You remember our last Christmas video? Somebody asked me if I had AIDS. It's a highly stressful year last year. They told me I looked sick. You don't remember
I
that?
remember, but I didn't know it was during Christmas.
It was our Christmas episode, I think. I mean, we filmed something else that day too with our Christmas episode, I think, but it was in that same. It was at Christmas time.
Maybe the lights were a little blown out. You look a little.
I mean, I had long hair. My hair's a little long now, so and my hair was really long last time, and so
Merry
I've
Christmas.
been
You've got AIDS.
Yeah, I've had a complex going into this that somebody's gonna think I'm sick and dying again.
Wow. Who was it?
I don't remember. I'd have to look back in the comments.
Do you have AIDS?
No. For them to go there, it was just devastating.
Our viewers, man.